Let's take a stroll on the back streets of chat, down Conversation Lane.
He's been watching Grand Tour.
Yeah.
We need silhouettes now.
Yeah, welcome to the Whiskey Vault.
I'm Rex.
I'm Daniel.
This is a whiskey. How long was I trying to get you into Top Gear? And eventually Top Gear they got canceled or they quit.
Yeah, well, Jeremy
and
punched
then
somebody.
Yeah. And then they started up Grand Tour, and it still took a couple years for me to convince you. I don't even think I'm the one that convinced you. I think you just completely, were immune. Yeah, it was irrelevant. Irrelevant. My recommendation.
I am immune to TV suggestions. Period.
Fine.
It's not you. Right. It's period. I'm immune to TV suggestions.
What finally tipped you over?
I was bored. Could not think of a single thing to watch.
All right.
I dropped down and Amazon started auto-playing the trailer for that episode, and something one of them said made me giggle a little bit.
Yeah.
And I went, I'll watch the first episode. And the first episode of Grand Tour, I got strangely emotional when they were all gathering back together. They're driving the cars and seeing each other. Sure. And I had no reason to be emotional. I'd never seen it before. And I thought, wow, that's really powerful editing.
I'll tell you exactly in the music, dude.
Yeah.
Right?
I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. It just felt as like, I just sort of fell in love.
I'm telling you.
Just on the intro.
Look, I have a pretty good read. We'll get to the whiskey.
Okay. Yeah.
No. After I'm done talking.
Yeah.
I have a pretty good read on the stuff you do and don't like. When it comes to like TV and movies and books. And it really comes down to good things you don't like. Boring, stodgy things.
No, what you define
really,
is
hold on.
By good things is things I like. Rex, things I like, Daniel doesn't.
Regardless, I won't label it. I got a good read on that. And the thing that was really exciting to me about Top Gear and Grand Tour is as different of preferences as we have when it comes to entertainment. I know there's a tremendous amount of overlap with Top Gear and Grand Tour and these guys and getting together in the cars. And he wouldn't do it. He's sitting in his home bored, suffering. You don't have anything to watch. And Rex has only been telling me these things to watch for so long. It's like, no, I'm not going to do that. Oh, there's a 15-second blurb. I'm going to watch that. Yeah. Resentment is what's happening here.
No, you should be proud that your show in 15 seconds hooked me.
All right.
Elijah Craig.
We've
done. This is Jason Unsworth, a patron saint of whiskey.
Jason Unsworth, your patron saint of whiskey.
I have a strange desire to own a cuckoo clock now. I never wanted one before, but ever since I started doing the pirouette, I kind of want one.
Hold on. This does not make sense, based on what I know about you.
I know, there's no reason for it.
Is there a grandfather clock in your life?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I have a grandfather clock in my living room, and it's set to the Whittington chime.
I'm telling you.
Did you know that there's a Whittington chime?
That
dates back to the 1800s?
All right.
Or actually before that. Anyway. Okay. So this is Elijah Craig. We've done Elijah Craig Barrel Proof before on the show. We did it by December or January. But it wasn't this barrel.
Okay.
He sent us two different releases.
Right.
I'm still interested to see how this one compares. Now, keep in mind, this is 130.6.
On an empty stomach.
65.3% alcohol.
I don't eat breakfast. This is going to be grand.
I didn't eat breakfast either.
I don't as a rule.
Yeah, me either.
I found out I've been accidentally, intermittently fasting.
Oh, that's a thing I heard.
Most of my life.
Yeah.
Right?
Just don't eat till lunch.
I would be like a 500-pound behemoth.
If you ate a full American breakfast every morning before you left.
But it's the only thing saving me from an early grave.
It's
beautifully rich and developed in that maraschino.
I'm getting a pipe tobacco, aromatic pipe tobacco, that sort of musty, leafy note when you open up and smell the different aromatics.
Man, that cherry is just so dominant for me. I'm hard pressed to find anything beyond just that dustiness.
Did you ever smoke a pipe
with the cherry? We did an episode.
No, I mean on your own. Did you ever go and sort of explore, go to a pipe shop and open up the 20 containers of aromatic pipe tobacco?
As much as I know you, you don't know me at all.
No, I'm asking if there's ever a phase where you were with roommates and you're like, let's go get some pipe tobacco.
No.
Okay. So,
Obviously, no.
in the aromatic family, there is one that's a cherry aromatic pipe tobacco.
Oh, there's a cherry aromatic.
Yes.
Cherry
And
aromatic.
as soon as I picked this up, that's what I got. There's one in the shop in Don's Humidor in Waco. That used to be, I think it was called Black Cherry something.
Okay.
Black Cherry X.
Sure.
And it was a dark aromatic tobacco with this, and that's what I'm smelling. Black cherry pipe tobacco.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah.
This is A118.
Whoa! Big old hot honey and molasses mixed together, and an apple that will bend you over and give you spankings.
Yeah, where did the apple come from?
Right?
That's weird.
Apple is usually like a nice little light fruity.
No, but it's
ping in there.
You know what it is? It's have you ever had an apple pie where the apple was too strong and hadn't been cooked enough to turn into real stewed apple? And so you took a bite of the pie and the apple went back to fresh apple too quickly?
Yeah, a little bit.
And it was a little bit like zingy, like almost green apple instead of,
Right.
You know what I mean?
A little bit too much tang and not enough just like ripe sweetness.
It does not drink like 65%.
Well, in terms of the alcohol burn.
Yeah.
In terms of the intensity and the vibrance.
It's dense.
The blinding light of flavors. Those flavors are big, man. The burn is surprisingly subdued. But
I felt like a douche in the middle of the night. Some misheard lyrics.
Yeah. Dude, I'm saying.
Okay, I'm adding some water to mine.
And it's wrapped up like a douche.
Yeah. No, it's packed up because he's moving.
No, it's wrapped up. Let's listen. Copyright strike, here we go.
Yeah. A little bit of water.
You know what our
Oh man, a little bit of water jumps all of these dense rose flower notes on the nose. Oh yeah.
Yeah, do you say rose?
Yeah.
I'd say wildflowers, but I get where you're going.
Some kind of garden flower.
Yeah, I get where you're going.
But the heady ones.
Yeah.
Right, the density of a flower. Oh man, it got so much better
Did it?
with water.
Okay.
It easily 20% superior
This is
whiskey.
This is, I'm going to say this, right? It's Elijah Craig. You know Elijah Craig. You've seen Elijah Craig 100 times. But at this high of a proof,
Yeah.
it's a funky adventure, not because the flavors are weird, but the intensity and the richness of those flavors. That in and of itself makes it a pretty, interesting and unique experience.
As a comparison, the classic 94 proof Elijah Craig.
Okay.
Try that and you'll see that, yes, it is. It's almost like, it's like in mixing. They just compressed
Yeah.
everything down to a single bandwidth.
You lose so much. It's perfectly nice, drinkable, but compared to
The proof down version is almost water.
right,
I mean, back to back.
I wonder how far you could take something like this, right, where it becomes so alcohol intense.
Oh yeah, it's not much further than this.
Yeah.
We're on the edge of it already.
Right.
I mean, when you get a 94% alcohol beverage tasting like water, you've sort of blown your palate already.
And this, this is, I don't know what this says about me, but it's kind of really fun for me internally. It's just a little bit of a dose of glee. I'll put this out there whenever there's somebody that comes around and they've experienced wine and cocktails and beer. And then they have like a 40%.
40%.
And I know it to be like the most invisible.
Yeah.
It's like watery.
And they're
thin
like,
down.
"Woo!"
And they're gasping for air.
That's tough.
Right. It's like, man, I would pour that on breakfast cereal if I ate breakfast. It's so tame.
Did you try it after I did the water?
It
Came alive. It's my favorite thing. Take any of the barrel proof Elijah Craig's and add a dash of water. Not drops, a dash of water. And it just unfurls.
It unfurls, but I think I like the furl. I think I like them
Dense.
collected and dense. This kind of just lets loose all of those flavors.
Yeah.
And
now it becomes this ride.
Yeah, it's a little bit more all over the place. It's easier to pick out the notes whenever it's just as is. We got Justin Jones calling on the tribe for some advice here. So long story short, as I'm active duty and am driving from San Diego to Columbus, Ohio for a few days to see family, and then to Pensacola, Florida, where I will be stationed.
All right.
I want to bring a few of my favorite whiskeys with me. I know open container laws vary by state. I have a truck.
He's in a pickup truck.
How do you move or drive with your whiskey that's already opened? Thanks for the help, y'all.
But and I cut some out of that to edit the comments a little shorter. He has a back seat in the pickup truck.
Sure. As long as it's just got to be
the rule in Texas
has
anyway.
to be out of reach.
Yes. The rule in Texas, I don't know about anywhere else, is out of reach of the driver.
Right.
And obviously not like in a cup holder. You know what I mean?
If I lean this way, I can't really reach it.
It's like it's sealed, packed away, and obviously travel. So when I travel, I actually do move the whiskey bottles that I travel with. Like when I go on vacation and I'm driving, I'll bring whiskey bottles so I don't have to buy them locally.
Right.
I will put just those in the middle seat in front of all the air conditioning units instead of in the very back in the sun window. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Anybody? Suggestions? Don't put them in the back of your truck.
Yeah, I was about to say, the trunk is not...
Unless you put them in a cooler.
Well, back of your truck or the trunk of your car.
Yeah.
Seasonally, it could be a little bit of an issue.
Put them in a cooler and don't put ice, because that waters down and it ruins the labels. Put the frozen ice packs.
Look, I'm saying, man, you'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
And if you get pulled over, say, well, Rex and Daniel. And he'll look, say no more. You're good.
Say no more. Say no more. Say no more.
We got John Verstrate.
John Verstrate. This is a toast.
Asking a favor for an MB that doesn't use social media. Arthur is a local guy and converted to a magnificent bastard, and we've been having a lot of fun getting to know each other and growing our whiskey fanaticism over the last year and a half. October 4th is the 5th anniversary of his young son, Jay, passing away. Would it be possible to get a toast to the memory of his son for the October 4th episode, Heaven's Door Bourbon, if possible?
Now, what I told John was, due to the bat shooting, we can't guarantee a day.
Right.
I didn't think I had one in here, John, but I do.
This is for Jay. Arthur, that's a rough situation, man.
Goddamn.
To the one you lost.
Cheers.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us in the Whiskey Vault. Don't forget to throw in a like, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right, and drop a question or comment down below.